Hello everybody, welcome to the Hunter Gatherer channel, and today we're going to work on our Hawk helium climbing sticks. These are the 20-inch sticks. They come in the box pretty much partially assembled, and they don't have the tree bracket or the Versa button on there yet, but it comes with all the parts. And it's probably a good thing that they don't have those on there yet, because my plan is to put on stealth strips to quiet and deaden sound. So I'm going to be taking either all or most of these pieces off. Definitely these pieces, and I'm trying to decide. I think I'm going to leave the bolts in and just cut holes to push the stealth strips above. So that's today's plan. We are going to stealth strip these climbing sticks and then assemble them the rest of the way. These are just Phillips head screws here, steel screws. So I'm just going to take these off. Just set them to the side. Now that I have the hardware taken off, I'm going to take these screws and place them where the tree brackets go, and stick these brackets on for a reference point. I'm going to measure between here and up here. I don't want to put these on top of the stealth strips because they have notches in them, and I'm afraid that if I leave the stealth strips on there, they might not lock in place well, and that could cause them to twist on me, and I don't want that. So I'm going to measure between these and cut that piece out. We've got 16 1/4 there, and 2 1/2 there. So I could do like 2 3/8 and 16 1/8 down there. That'll give me a little bit of space. It won't have to be perfectly tight, but it'll be good. So I need to cut 4 pieces for there and 4 pieces up here. And I'll get those done now. I finished cutting the stealth strips for the back. I have 4 at 16 1/8 and 4 at 2 3/8. And as you can tell, I changed my mind. I decided to take them all the way apart, so that way I can get these on there easier without having to poke holes for the bolts and everything. Also, I thought that would help. I mean, I know they're adhesive, but if I have these the bolts that hold the steps on down here and here, that would be an extra way of securing the stealth strips, and it may not be necessary, but I thought it would help. Plus it just would work for making sure everything was square and straight. The front side, I believe I'm going to have to cut a little bit around where those steps are, but we'll figure that out in a little bit. Also, while I have these off, I'm going to put some stealth strips on these flat pieces here, because when you open it up, if you open it quickly, it does make a little bit of noise, and I think once it gets used more and is more loosened, it will make more noise. It's going to be a little bit of a hassle because there are these plastic washers that go on each side of this, and it's just going to be, you know, a little cumbersome and time consuming putting them back together. But just make sure you don't lose these washers, because that's what keeps it from squeaking as you open them up. All right, let's get these stealth strips on here and see what it looks like. I put a mark here and up here to where I should stay between, And then I'm going to just fold the extra inside the cavity there. And it's pretty sticky. Let's see here. Run my hand down through the ridge first here. Then along this edge, this crease on both sides. And then down the edge, both sides. I'm just going to roll that over the edge here. Then I have an awl here, and you can either feel down through, just like that's where the hole is there. Let me see if I can find it again. Come on. Going crazy? I can feel it. This stuff is just stronger than I thought. Just poking a hole in where that screw goes. And this is a bigger one here. I might actually just use a knife on that. Gonna put X in there. That's where that bolt shoves through. And then we have one more down here. There we go. It would work easier with maybe fingernails or something, but we'll get it. This one can run up right to the top. Do the same thing, run the center. There's a joint here on the edge, and then roll it around. And then this will sit right in between, like that. And then poke our holes here, if I can find them. There's one. And there's one. Okay, that's one backside done. I have the stealth strips on the back side, on all of them, and I just took one of these steps and put the screw in it, and I've marked spots. I measured up to where that step goes in right there. It is 1.25 inches up from the bottom. Then an 1.5 inches for where that goes from the top of there to where it goes in. And then I'm cutting 1/4 inch off. So there's going to be a spot from here, 1/4 inch off of that on each side. So that way that'll move freely. And then I moved it up to the top location, and where this goes in right here, the mark is right there, and it's about 1.75 inches from the top down. So I'm just going to take 1/4 inch by 1.75 inches out of both sides, and I'll show you what that looks like here. Let's just go for it. It's going to pretty much be like this. And so that way it'll go right along the side. The rest of this is going to tuck right inside itself. But that will give us space for the step to be able to, where is it, right there, turn in and lock. And then these pieces here, I'm going to put right on the step itself, so that way when that closes, it won't make the noise. It's going to be perfect fit right inside there. So let's get this part done now. I have all the stealth strips on now on the outside. I'm gonna put stealth strips along here too before I put these back in place, so that will keep that quiet. And I'm gonna just start putting everything back together. As you can see, you had this sound before, you got this sound now. Hardly anything. All right. I'm going to get them all put back together now. One issue that I found about taping straight over these holes is I found it very difficult to get these bolts through with the steps in place. Well, this one goes, yeah, this way. With the steps in place and putting the washers in, it's just really hard to find the washers, then the hole in the step, then the other washer, with trying to push this through the hole. So I went through with my utility knife and I cut all of the holes out on the front side. And I figure if I get it through the front side, through all those holes, I can push it through the back side without an issue. So now I'm going to work on putting these steps on. Like I said, there's 2 plastic washers, and let's see here, this one's going to be like so. So we'll see if we can do this in real time to show you what it looks like. I'm going to give it a shot anyways. I'm using this awl to try to get the plastic to line up. Alright, we gotta start. And there we go. There we go. And no metal sound because I have a little bit of stealth strip on there. I put it on all of them to keep from getting that metal noise. Okay, now we'll get the rest of them done. The project is finished, and it's about time. If I would have been recording the whole time, it would have been hours. Actually, I stopped midway and I went to my nephew's wedding reception. They had a small wedding with grandparents and parents, and then a reception with the family. Cody and Margaret, if you're watching this, congratulations. We love you guys, and we're excited for you. And so now I'm back from the wedding. I changed out of my clothes for the reception and into the clothes that I was wearing, so that way you didn't think that I left, but I did. So project's done, and these flip down here like so. Everything is nice and quiet, and now I am waiting. It came with these straps, and I said it in the unboxing video. They can be loud, and you can put like bicycle inner tube on them, or I could put some tape on them to quiet them down, some stealth strips, but I don't think I'm going to go with these. I have made this daisy chain out of Amsteel. I could make those, but I'm waiting right now on Versa straps from Tethered. They're already ordered, but they're on back order. So hopefully they will be in soon. I'm going to do some practicing with these, with the cam buckle straps that they came with, just so I can get into the tree for now. And then I want to put the Versa straps on and see which ones I like better. Like I said, the Versa straps are a lot lighter and a lot quieter. The only problem I think that I've heard is, you know, getting around a tree, and if it's a big tree and trying to throw it to yourself, it can be a little cumbersome, and it doesn't have enough weight. But for now, we're done with this. Oh, and I stripped a bolt, a screw, so it's not being held on. So I got to take that out and replace it. But if you see how these things hook together, you don't really even need to strap them up. You just hook that to your backpack and you're ready to go. Anyway, that is putting stealth strips on my Hawk Helium 20-inch sticks and getting ready for my 2020 deer hunting season. It will be here before you know it. I think we've got about 12 days. So, all right, that's it. Hey, thanks for watching. We really appreciate it. Hopefully, as we get started into this hunting season, people will really enjoy the content that's coming. I'm looking at cameras, I'm looking at computers, I'm looking at tree arms, I'm looking at all this stuff. I've never done the self-hunting, deer hunting. So, self-filming deer hunting. I don't know if I said that right. Anyhow, I've never done that before, and I'm really looking forward to it. Hopefully, I can make it happen on camera. Thanks for watching. Hope you keep watching them. We'll keep bringing them to you. And just want you to know that we love you. We're thankful for you watching. Like, share, subscribe, leave a comment. Let me know what you think, or if you did something different. And we'll be, I'm sure, seeing more of the Hawk Helium sticks and more of the whole hunting setup in the next few days. And so just keep watching and you'll see what's going on. All right, we love you, God loves you, and we'll see you next time. Bye.